Welcome back, dude. Dude, ready, go.
Hello everyone, Free the Prinnies here. Welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario. On the last episode, we got the first Star Spirit freed, and now that we've got the train running again here, we can ride to Mount Rugged, which hopefully will connect us to the desert. So, let's go for a ride on this train here. Alright, sit tight everyone. Now heading for Mount Rugged. Alright, we are off. Hopefully in the right direction, I would imagine. I guess we'll find out if only a title card or a chapter card would pop up. Huh. Well, sadly it doesn't look like that yet, so we'll just have to keep chugging along the tracks here. Well, at least we get some nice train traveling music, though, to keep us company. I like how there are stars popping out of the little chimney thing there. So that's pretty nice. Oh, and right on time. Would you look at that? Chapter 2, The Mystery of Dry Ruins. So we must be on the right track. And here we are, Mount Rugged, the next area of the game. So, alright. It's not quite the desert, but apparently we have to track through the mountains to get to the desert, so. Be encountering all kinds of new enemies here. Perfect and ripe for the tattling. So. Oh, okay, I see. So it is true. It does connect to the dry desert. Well, while we're here, let's go ahead and save our game. I know we just saved not too long ago, but probably better to do it now. Shake a few of these bushes around here, and one of them you'll find an egg, which restores 5 HP, which on its own is not really that good, but we can do something with that a little bit later. Not that it's necessary, because every time you leave and come back, you can grab one out of that bush, so don't ever worry about running out. Now to the left there, we can't break that block over there, so sadly we must just continue onward. Ah, no, confound it. Where could it be? Who's there? Oh, the mailman. Paracarry, was it? Oh, sorry folks, very sorry. I was looking for something and not watching where I was going. What now? Aren't you Mario? Why, you are. You're the Mario. Hello there. The name's Paracarry. I deliver letters. I'm normally a letter-perfect postman, but I'm having a bit of trouble with a lost letter. Wouldn't you know it, I dropped it on Mount Rugged, and now I can't find it. If you happen to stumble upon a letter anywhere around here, well, please tell me, alright? My job could depend on it. I'll be searching this area thoroughly for a while. Alright, well, if we come across any letters, I'll pick them up, and we'll see what we can do here. Now, he said he lost 1 letter, but in reality, he lost 3, so we're going to keep an eye out for 3 of those. But first, we need to take out some of these enemies in the area. We have a new enemy right here, so they're pretty easy to deal with. Not too bad. You'll recognize these guys from previous Mario titles. What exactly are they? Well, this is a Monty Mole. Monty Moles are rock-throwing moles, big-time mischief makers. Max HP 3, attack 2, defense 0. Ugh, they have kind of scary-looking faces. They're pretty weak, though. Maybe they wear sunglasses because they have really sensitive eyes. Or maybe they're just hip. Well, once again, things wearing sunglasses because they're just trying to be cool. Well, I guess sunglasses equals cool in this world. But thanks to them only having 3 HP, they'll go down pretty easily. And as a matter of fact, I just noticed we're pretty close to a level up here, so not too many more star points to go. Only 4 more. Sadly, we're so close yet so far. But they're pretty easy to deal with, all the same. Right down here, we got another one popping out of the walls. They'll just pop out of the walls and out of the ground and everything. Well, since we are pretty close to a level up, we can feel free to go all out if we need to. We just don't have any really big party-damaging moves. I mean, in theory, I probably should have bought the multi-bounce badge, but I don't think it does 2 damage per bounce. I think it would only deal 1 damage to each mole I bounce on, so it can add up, but it's not very effective, really. There's another badge that we're going to get in a little bit here that'll actually do the job pretty nicely for us. And with that, we receive another level up, just in time. Let's get some more badge points. Alright, perfect. Those will come in handy a little bit later. Grab a sleepy sheep, not that we'll be using it, really. And if you break this box over here, you get this little guy. Wahoo, I'm Wacka. Just another picture-perfect day. Sunshine, fresh air, refreshing, wackadoo. Whack. Ow, don't hit me. Well, if you hit that guy, you get his whack-a-bump. Ugh, gross. But it heals 25 HP and 25 FP, one of the best healing items in the game. And I think you can get either 8 or 9 of those, but after that final hit, the whacka disappears forever, so we won't really go back to get too many more of those. Maybe for later when I'm doing a certain montage thing, but right now it's not as important, so. Although, keep it in mind, because if you are struggling through the game a bit, that's probably one of the better healing items to get. It's free, you can just leave a couple screens over and come back and harvest up to 8 or 9 of them. I can't remember the exact number, but that's all you get after that point. But I'd feel kind of bad whacking that poor little innocent creature so many times. And I don't know who thought it was a great idea to just whack a harmless little creature and then eat its bump, which is weird. Weird saying that. I don't like that sentence. I take back everything. Now let's deal with these guys. Yeah, that's a better way to focus. Let's just stay focused on these guys. Oh boy. The whack is in my head again. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and keep, pressing onward here. I'm going to deal with all the enemies like we've been doing. Like I said, I'm going to try to fight everybody at least once. We do have a pretty good FP pool. So we can afford to just expend a little bit here. Plus there's a heart block back by Parakarry anyways, so if we need to, we can always go back and heal. Although keep in mind, going back to where the Parakarry screen is, I think respawns the enemies in the areas here, so I want to keep that in mind. This guy is like being really tricky here. But hey, can't dodge my hammer for too long. Yeah, these guys aren't hard, it just gets a little annoying because they start popping up in big numbers. 3 or 4 of them in a battle. And the fact that we technically can't deal enough damage to finish them off in one go. Unless we use, like, power jump. It's not even Cooper can do it. I mean, I guess if I had gotten multi-bounce and did 1 damage to all of them and then followed up with a power shell, we probably could. I want to say it's 2 FP for multi-bounce and 3 FP for power shell, so 5 MP per turn would be a little expensive, so. There's a badge up there we can't quite get to, sadly. We can deal with this guy, though. These hip little moles that keep popping out everywhere. Just gonna power jump the guy in the back, and then, once again, Goombario proving to be the MVP of the area. Like I said, I'm surprised at how much use Goombario gets in this game, for being the first party member. And I know a lot of people probably don't use them normally because you don't really want to spend your turns tattling. But, for commentary and Let's Play sake, it's probably a good idea to do that. Over here, we get one of the missing letters. It said it was a letter to Merlin, so we could go back to Parakarry right now, but it's pointless because he would just tell us that he's missing 2 more letters. Now, this guy over here is pretty annoying. Yep, this guy right over here. Another new enemy here. I'll go ahead and tattle him and see what's going on. Well, this is a Cleft. Clefts are pretty strong, so you'd better be careful. HP's 2, attacks 2, defense 2. Their specialty is pretending to be rocks, so watch your step on the mountain. You'll get hurt if you jump on the spikes on their head. There's courage in running away sometimes. Well, he is right. Running is a viable option. And we can't do any damage with our hammer because its defense is 2. Even with a fully timed attack, we'll still do 0. But if we charge our hammer, we should be able to get, full damage on him. And that'll take him out. Yeah, he doesn't got much HP. It's just that defensive stat's pretty high. One of the highest we've encountered in the game so far. Now, another way to deal with him is with Bombette, which I'm probably going to demonstrate right here. If I do believe. It's just hard baiting this guy, and Bombette can only walk that far before she explodes. So there's a little trick you can do, or if you walk up to him and have her fall off the cliff, which I sadly cannot do. There we go. Now, this is where we play the game of cat and mouse here, where he just runs back and forth, and we just gotta time the explosion. Pretty sure the 3rd time's a charm, though, right here. Boom, got him. But yeah, boom. 3 damage with Bombette, so instant death. Now we're just gonna go ahead. I know it'd probably be more FP efficient to use charge and then hammer, but I'd rather just take him out now. I don't really like fighting the Clefts. They only give you 3 star points, and you have to waste a lot of FP usually to deal with them this early on in the game, so not really much we can do this way, sadly. we can't jump that far across. So, I'll have to wait till we get some kind of ability later, hopefully. Oh, well, we got another cleft up here. See if we can manage to get a preemptive attack on him with Bombette. I don't... Yep, he jumps right off the cliff like a madman, right on top of me for a quick first strike. But that's okay. We should be able to deal with the guy in the back easily enough, and Bombette will get a bomb attack on this guy, and as long as we can get 100%, we can finish him off easily. So. Now we just got to deal with this guy's rock here. We're going to be at pretty low HP for a good chunk of this area right now. But I think we'll be okay. Not too many more enemies around that we have to worry too much about. This is nice that a lot of these guys are dropping the flowers, so... But first, we're going to head over to the right here, because if we drop down here, there's another letter right over there by this cleft. And I think, yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I avoid this guy. It's not worth it at that point. And like I said, we're running a little low on HP and FP anyway, so we'll just choose to skip that guy. If you come over here and drop down on this little wooden board, you can get a star piece. But unfortunately, the downside of doing that is you have to go right back up. But thankfully, it's not too far of a walk, so... Well, we'll just keep heading left. We found 2 out of the 3 letters. So, only 1 more to go. What do we got here? Oh, it's a slide. Well, that's pretty nifty. You go for a nice little ride. There's another cleft there. I gotta be careful of that guy. Hey, there's our last letter up there, though. So, we're on the right track here. Oh boy, another cleft. Yeah, this guy's easy enough to deal with because I can just drop Bombette right on top of him. And the good thing about getting that free first strike is I don't have to use FP for it, so... Yeah, Bombette's actually proving a lot more useful in this area than I thought. I mean, mainly it's against the clefts, but at least she does get a little screen time. There's her normal attack there, a little charge-up dash thing. It's kind of funny if you just let it go early. She just, like, glides slowly across the ground. I really should have demonstrated that, because me and my brother used to laugh at that so hard. Because she would just glide like a ghost across the ground. So slow. Oh boy, got another mole to deal with here. Well, luckily for us, this worked out perfectly. If we can take the mole out in the front here, we can just bomb the cleft in the back. Although our FP is getting a little low, so I have to start watching it a little bit. Well, unfortunately, these clefts really drain your FP. But, I mean, at least we're almost at the halfway point for another level up, so that's good. Oh, and he dropped a honey syrup, so that's fine. If we absolutely have to, we can heal up our FP. If you come through the secret passage back here, though, you can find a damage dodge badge, which is a very important badge. Because if you block the, if you manage to defend against an enemy, you actually get an increase in your defense by 1, so if an enemy does 2 damage, it would normally do 1 if you blocked, but if you blocked it, it would increase by 1, so it would do 0 damage instead of 1, so... That's why we put that badge on. We can't do anything down there right now. Sadly, we got a cleft to deal with over here, which I tried to sneak past. Did not work with the bomb there. I got caught on the post, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get hit by this guy, if I remember correctly. Nope, see, the bomb blew up just a little too preemptive there. And at this point, I'm like, alright, well, this guy's really trying to bait me, so, yep, we got caught on the top of the thing there. The reason why I wanted to get this guy was because I was hoping I could kill the first one and then kill the second one. So we decided to run away because at this point I was thinking the letter was over here, but I'm like, oh no, it's just a honey syrup. So I'm going to get attacked by this guy again. So I should have just finished him off the first time. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and use a refresh because I need a refill to my FP anyways. And like I said, really, Eldest Star's ability is only useful in the first few chapters of the game, so might as well get full use out of it. By the time we need him again, we'll have a fully charged star bar anyways, so we'll deal with this guy, and then we just gotta deal with this last dude here. And I think we're pretty much home free after this. We can grab that final letter and head back to Parakarry. Alright. We're over the halfway point now, too, so... Yeah, it's pointless running away from that guy, because we just had to deal with him in the end anyways. That's Paper Mario for you, though. Catch a nice little ride on here, and we should be able to grab a letter up here, right? Yep, there it is, the 3rd letter. To Colorado. Perfect. We haven't even encountered this Colorado fellow. I'll avoid this guy and slide down this way. Because now we can't really progress any further, so the only thing we can really do is go back and talk to Parakarry, and hopefully giving him the letters will get us something out of the deal here. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and, well, might as well take the up route. I mean, technically it doesn't really matter. It's just for some free coins. Not that I need them. It's always fun to slide down a slide, though, right? Brings out the inner child. Hello, Parakarry. We're gonna heal first, and then we'll talk to you. There you go. Oh, that's the one. Ah, thanks for finding it. I'm so relieved. Actually, I'm also looking for 2 other letters I may have lost. It wasn't my fault, really. If you find them, could you... Oh, thanks so much. Well, yep, see, like I said. Oh, there we go. That's one of the ones I dropped by accident. Thanks so much, really. Of course, there's still one more letter left. If at all possible, could you find it too? I'm really scouring this area down here, but so far, nothing. Yeah, you haven't even moved from the same spot, dude. You gotta at least look. The last letter. You found it. Now I've got all the letters I've lost today. Oh, thank you so much. You're a lifesaver. I wish there was some way I could repay you for your help. Actually, to be honest, I haven't just lost letters on Mount Rugged. I may have sort of dropped them all over the Mushroom Kingdom while I was flying. Yeah, you know, you're good at finding letters. You think you could keep an eye out during your travels? In return, I would offer you whatever help I can. Oh, praise the stars. I wasn't looking forward to having to find those letters all by myself. No, sir. I'll do my very best to help you. You shall not regret this. And with that, we get Parakarry in the party. So, yeah, and with his special ability, we can fly across small gaps like that. So, yep, and in battle, he's good at attacking aerial enemies. Onward! But hey, by the way, if you want to deliver a letter to someone, just speak to that person. I have to be next to you at the time for it to work, though, so keep that in mind. But yeah, we got a new party member now, so that's pretty nifty. He's a mail-carrying paratrooper who's looking for lost letters. He can deliver letters to recipients all over the world. His specialty is attacking airborne enemies, yeah. He's got Skydive and Shell Shot. Shell Shot's pretty powerful. It costs quite a bit of FP to use, and it's single target only, unfortunately. But see, like I said, going back to talk to Parakarry, respawn to the enemies in the area. But based on my rule of trying to avoid them all, we're going to just go ahead and keep going and press onward. Hopefully reach the end here of the Mount Rugged. Now that we have Parakarry, there's a couple things we can do, though. So we're going to be going a little bit out of our way. We'll probably have a little length on this episode here. We're going to use him to fly us across these gaps here, because right over here is a badge that I want. The Quake Hammer, which will damage all enemies on the ground, and also enemies that have attached to the ceiling, which I don't think we've seen yet, but soon enough we will. But yeah, that'll be a good move to have for later. I don't put it on right now because it's not a necessity at this point in time. But now if we come down here, this little pathway over here that was a dead end. I should have probably fought that mole because I technically didn't fight him, but that's okay. Not really worth it. We got another Bulb. Oh, you're talking to me? I don't see anyone here, so you must be talking to me. It's been a long while since I first came here, but you're still the first person to speak to me. Nobody ever noticed me. The field people think I'm just blooming. I have a good conversation. Here's a precious seed for you. And there you go, 2 out of the 4 seeds that I was telling you about. So, yeah. We'll have all 4 seeds by the time we need them, though, trust me. So, not too worried about that. It's better to get them now while you're on your travels than to wait till later. This guy right here, I was going to say he might cause a little trouble, but we managed to spin dash right past him. Now, unfortunately, we do got to go a bit out of our way over here, because there is one more spot we need Parakarry over in this general area. Parakarry won't get much combat use, but he's definitely a character that we need for a lot of puzzle solving. But yeah, if we go all the way over to the left here, past that spring that we bounced up on originally, to get up to where the final letter was, if you fly across here, there's a star piece over here. So yeah, we don't want to leave that behind, because I do need to collect all of these. And we got a Clef down here, we're going to skip him, and then just do a little bit of backtracking. Because if you remember correctly, the second letter we picked up was near a bridge that looked like it had broken. Alright, we're trying to bait this guy so we can go around him. Now, like I said, not trying to deal with the Clefs. Parakarry will be kind of useless against them anyways, because the defense is too high. I mean, the Shell Shot might work, but it's just not worth it. So now we're going to head back towards the right, since we had to take that long detour just to get that star piece, unfortunately. I mean, I probably could have got it on the return trip through here, but I figured I want to get it now just in case I forgot about it, because it is a bit out of the way, and then I would have to go back and get it much later. But yeah, right here, this bridge is collapsed, so we can't cross, but we can use Parakarry to fly across. So, here we are. That guy in the background there. Huh. Let's see, what badges do we have access to here? I'm going to take that one off. I'll take that off. We're going to go ahead and put Shrink Stomp on. Like I said, it's pretty situational. We'll put Close Call back on as well. Hey, you there. Hold up a sec, partner. Just a darn minute. I've seen you somewhere. Oh boy, what's going on here? Right, more shenanigans to deal with? What's that? Yep, very similar. You look a lot like this fella Mario who's on Bowser's Wanted poster. Now give, what's your name? But what is our name? Should we tell him the truth or lie to him? Find out on the next episode of Let's Play Paper Mario. See you later, Prinny Squad. Have a good day.